Greetings again, dear viewers. We are back, my tender dears, my tender viewers, my viewer tenders. We are back in the land of Skyrim, and we are actually on the island of Raven Rock. And we are on a quest. We are on a quest. And on our way to this quest, we are on a quest to the Temple of Mirak, which is part of our Dragonborn quest. But since we're on this isle, and it's quite the place, I figure we might as well take a look around, kind of explore a bit, see what there's to see, and try to help their ash spawn problem. So they're having these issue with these creatures called ash spawn, which we've encountered on the roads. Looks like in the ash spawn ashes, the ashes of the ash spawn, we found a declaration of war. Raven Rock stronghold, my call is for the unconditional surrender of your forces and an immediate cessation of all hostilities has been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume your purpose on Solstheim is hostile, and to treat Raven Rock stronghold. Actually, the island is called Solstheim. The city is called Raven Rock. Sorry, it's the Isle of Solstheim, the city of Raven Rock, or the stronghold of Raven Rock. Raven Rock. As an enemy of the Empire, I warn you: any attempt to breach Fort Frostmaw will be met with an equal level of aggression. I'll do everything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no further communications between us. Okay, he signed it. That's a whole separate paper. General Falx Curious, Garrison Commander, Fort Frostmaw. Interesting. So maybe there's some necromancy behind these ash spawn or something. And this is the farm he was talking about where the ash spawn appeared and tore it down.
Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible.
Possible? Why?
Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive.
But he's an ash spawn.
Carius is still alive. There must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
Of course, just give me solo.
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago. But I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. I might know someone, though maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple, a temple here on the island. Does that help?
Something.
Be careful.
Alright.
Curious sounds out of his mind.
Alright. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and stick to the March of the Dead here and complete this ash spawn thing. Okay, it's not too bad. Just go this way a bit. Island seems fairly manageable. Forget about the mold formula quest, but it seems to be a little bit more harder to find, but would be kind of cool to have the formula to. Maybe we could get like how to make our own bone mold armor out of it or something. Guessing this thing is not peaceful. Like, yeah. Every time I see these style ships, I can't help but think of like Noah and the Ark. Just like very Noah and the Ark style look to it. With the exception of, I guess, they have kind of the Viking things on the end.
Might pay off my dice, a sailor he's.
Oh, these guys are not nice. Of course. What armor does that guy have? Hey, buddy. It's quite a bit of gold you got there. Danka? Oh my goodness.
I'll cut you open.
What? I want to go clubbing with you. Come out here and meet the club. I gonna clubber you. Alright, where are you? Where are you douche canoe? You skadoosh. Oh, you're so tricky. You come in here and say that to my face? No. This is a good shot. That's like pretty close. Oh ho ho! How in the world? You must have shot through here. Feel a little winded? That's for the arrow to the neck. That hurt. Okay, now it's just getting disturbing, so I should probably stop. I think he's down on the count. Alright. Let's go. Let's go see what there is to see on the Isle of Solseem. Let's go be what we need to be on the Isle of Solseem. I don't want to fight a Spriggan right now. Why is there an enemy every 10 feet? I do not know. Just want to be left alone. Just want to be in. Back in Skyrim in my manor, or in Markarth in my sipping coffee and next to a warm fire with cookies. Little. This guy kills him in a couple hits, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm saying if this guy, not the ash spawn, the other way around, my frost guy should be able to make easy work of this guy. He's 10 times bigger, solid ice. Hey, an urn root. I see an urn root. I spy with my little eye an urn root in the sky or the beach. Guessing this is the Fort Frostmoth here. Methinks. Yeah. Yeah, you want blood, don't you? Don't you? Oh ho ho. Get another hit in. There we go. Boy, I wonder what enemy type is going to be around here. It's going to be an ash spawn?
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Oh, I think I found what's-his-face. I always end up back at Fireball somehow. On over here, fellas. Should be doing a lot more damage. On over here. Man, this sucks. Okay. There we go. Guess you have to be more precise with it. Oh, you wait. Yes, you wait up there. This is really sad how far we're in the game and it takes this long for a Magicka. All my Magicka enhancing gear. Okay, come on. Oh. Slow down. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. It's probably like a rogue necromancer. The one guy is summoning ash spawn. Gosh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, so using the frost and force frost moth seems to be not a bad idea. We'll save our lockpicks. Don't have that many lockpicks. Doubt it's something too crazy if it's adapt. That'd be like the thing though, is like to put all of like your the tour expert thieves, put all your awesome equipment and depth and crappy equipment and masters, so that like this gets overlooked. Ooh, this looks like it could be promising. But only afford one more try. I'll save it. We have so much stuff already. Let's go through the Axe of Whiterun. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. No, thank you. Got too much of a jump on him. Exploding spiders. Like a giant exploding spider would be nuts. Oh, I don't like it. I hear it. I hear something. Where is it? What is it? Oh, it's psychologically... Okay. Oh, man. Well, since we're here, I let's look at some Hearthstone. What is this stuff? Ruby Geode. This game is crazy. Like, you could be an, it's really well designed. You could be like a, you know, just a gamer, but you could also be like an architect or a geologist or a biologist or like a sociologist, any of the ologists, and you could get something out of this game because it's just kind of crazy in regards to like all the different things that can do mining and house crafting and slow down. Slow down. So the whole point of the spell is just to simmer down. And it happens to me. My character's super slow. This doesn't seem to hinder you the same way. It's been almost a month since the unearthing of the crypt at Force Rothmoth, and I haven't seen a single spark of light in the General's remains. Grafting the Heartstone to the subject is pretty much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I can think of, and still, there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I can't afford right now. If my vengeance is to come to fruition, I need results. If not, I may need to resort to more drastic measures. Day 47. It finally appears that I'm making some progress. After my latest experiment, General Karras's eyes briefly opened and he moved his arms. It lasted for less than a few moments, but it's the first signs of progress I've seen since I've arrived here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. Did he kill him? I don't know. General Karras awoke fully today. He bolted upright after my incantations and began staggering around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. I was able to remove the heartstone before he became violent, but this isn't a result that I expected. Even though he is able to be awakened, I feel as though the real work has just begun. The general is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He is convinced that I am a spy of the enemy and that I had restrained him to prevent him from outright attacking me. This is becoming intolerable and began to wonder if someone with a heartstone can be commanded at all. My experience with General Karras fail, I may have to resort to self-experimentation. Something I've been avoiding for a long time. Jeez Louise, some mad scientist BS going on here. Alright. Yeah, so apparently that's why he's lived so long, is he's like a reanimated corpse, which is pretty cool. So we're fighting a reanimated corpse. Take that, I'll take that. Is that the general, I'm guessing? Oh my gosh. Guessing let's get him. Leave me alone. Come on. These fireballs aren't doing anything. Okay. What's up, man? What's up? Okay. Let's see. Potions. Extreme healing, bro. Yeah, stay down. Taking the diamond. Well, I gotta give him. He's a bit of a avid reader for being a ghost guy. Very well read. Hmm. Looks pretty baller, but... Easy, steady on, steady on. Okay, let's take a look here.
Our island isn't covered in ash. They have huge ice fields. I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. Yep.
Nah. All right.
Welcome to the... We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Did I know someone by that name? Someone that wanted something.
It's pretty British dark elf.
Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure. Safe travels. Welcome to the retching Netch Outland. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a Netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the Netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the Netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that Netch was sick. True story, friend. True story.
A good story.
The finest Sujamma to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma.
And just as a cultural study, this game is interesting.
New ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
Because each region of an Elder Scrolls has their own, like, how do you say, has their own culture, distinct culture, way of dressing, you know, way of architectural design, flora, fauna, drink and food.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
There's a quest every 10 feet.
Right this way.
That's the trouble with games nowadays. I do like this.
I hate this place.
It's not a bad trouble to have. I bet you she has a quest for me too. But like, it's not a bad problem to have versus not having any not having enough quests. But like, I think the problem with modern games is there's so many games, but you're only gonna have time for one because there's just
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
a million things to do. So cool. Man, all kinds of stuff. How come they say stealing if they have all this stuff here for you, assuming for the gas?
Do this anymore, Modin.
Is it because of your father? Or is it me?
He's never been the same since my mother died. I don't think he ever wants me to feel the pain he suffers.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome, I'll always respect your decision.
It's like the last occupant just left all this stuff here, I guess. You could 4 hours of rest here. Breaklings have little
in my shrine that you have forgotten. Here you reclaim far from yourself.
Is that a Daedric Lord?
Now, through me, do you see? And when the world remembers, that you have forgotten.
What the heck?
What faithless minds have stolen.
Weird. Weird. I don't know if that's part of a quest or a glitch in the game. I don't know how we got here. I thought it was like part of a dream. It looks like a stone that we can activate, so I'm guessing that gives us some kind of ability. But yeah. Gotta head back to Raven Rock. That was bizarre. So I slept in an inn and woke up like possessed, like I was possessed, and I'm just like in the middle of like fixing a stone or something. Guessing this guy's gonna talk to us about it. So we're gonna go ahead and save it here. And yeah, we'll figure out next time what the world happened. That was so bizarre. And then eventually, someday, we'll finish the Dragonborn quest. I know I said I wanted to get married, like in Skyrim pretty soon, but it just feels like I forgot that the Dragonborn quest has the Isle of Solstein, which is like an entire new continent. So, and they're just throwing quests at me left and right. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to settle down anytime soon. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys again next time for another adventure in Skyrim. And but again, if you check out, I have a poll in my community area. If you want to click on the poll and let me know who you think, I'll probably eventually decide on who I'm going to marry by that poll. So yeah, so right now Aaliyah's in the lead. I really like her a lot. She's very sweet, and I guess she's part of the Fighters Guild, so she can hold her own in combat. So I don't know, be pretty cool. All right, well, I will see you next time, gang, for another adventure in Skyrim.